What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cody Shattuck Small Town Startup. Once again, I'm jacked up to talk to you guys today about something very, very important. So if you are a guy or a gal who's just starting out, trying to get your first job, you're going to want to listen to what I got to say. And or someone who has a job, who is maybe trying to change a job, maybe go into a different industry completely, listen up as well, guys. I'm going to give you 3 steps right now that you can use, okay, that you can use if you don't have a bunch of education to put on your resume, you know, especially if you're just starting out, if you don't have a bunch of experience to put on your resume. Look, you know, I started out, we've all started out. If you're just starting out, this is perfect, okay? We all have to start somewhere. And we're not going to have all the accolades and all the experience to show for it. And this is where a lot of people get hung up, because they think, well, the employer is asking for all these things in the job description. Maybe it's a job that does require college. Okay, that might be a little bit different. You might have to go and get a degree. But I'm talking about when you're just starting out, when you have to go get a side job, when you got to go, or maybe it's a part-time job that you really, really, really want. And maybe you intend on making it a full-time job later. Whatever it is, if you've got your sights set on something, the first thing I want you to do is believe in yourself and try. Okay? I just want you to try. And what does that mean? That means applying for the job. Okay? You saw it online, you saw it somewhere else. I want you to get a hold of it, and I want you to apply. I want you to put on there all you got. Okay? And if all you got is explaining who you are and what you are about, that's fine. And sometimes when you start out, it's not a bad idea to take an extra step, something that someone's not going to do, and go into that place. Okay? Make your presence known. Go and ask for someone to speak to and say, hey, you know, I saw your job on this website and I just wanted to personally introduce myself. Okay, that's going to stick out, man. I'm a business owner, and if somebody did that to me on my job or where I'm at, that's going to stick out to me. I'm going to be like, wow, like, thanks for coming in. Like, now I can put a face to the name, and you're going to remember that, okay? You've essentially affected that person. And so decide to try, believe in yourself, do it anyway, okay? And I think I wrote down here, which sounded really cool, guys. Decide to try anyway, believe in yourself all the way, okay? This is essential. And so start there. Number 2, what I want you to do, okay, let's just say you got the interview, okay? That's freaking awesome, right? Because, you know, maybe you didn't think you were going to get it. You're just going to try and hope for the best. So now you're in the interview. Now you're nervous as heck, right? That's cool. That's normal. So what you're going to do is you're going to be professional in all aspects of being professional, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to show up, okay? You're going to dress up, and you're going to speak up in a professional manner, okay? And that means believing in yourself once again as you're going through this thought process of you know, getting yourself presentable, getting yourself ready to go to that interview. It's fine to be nervous, because if you're showing that nervousness, which, you know, happens to all of us, you know, obviously the employer is going to see a little bit of that, but it's going to show him that, you know, you're really excited about that interview, that, you know, that you're trying to make a great impression, and you're there and you mean business, and you've done all the essential things right, so to speak, and so you're ready. And that's attractive, man. That's attractive to an employer. Okay, so make sure that you have yourself slicked up, looking good when you get to that interview, okay? And now here's the bread and butter, okay? So when you get there, okay, and maybe he's going over your application and he says to you, hey, you know, it doesn't look like you show a lot of experience in the job that you're applying for here at my company, and or, you know, your education, blah, 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 whatever's applicable that he had maybe asked for. Just say, look, I understand that, I don't have maybe all the education or experience that you look for in a candidate, but I am just starting out, and I am trying to make a name for myself, and I really, really, really am excited about this job and your company and what I can bring to the table. And just be as enthusiastic and as excited as you are about that job position. Okay, don't put on a front, don't put on a show just because you're trying to land a job and make money. I mean, if you're really truly excited and passionate possibly about this job that you're going after, then this is just going to come out of you. Okay? And so what I want you to do is let them know that, let them know that you're willing to do whatever it takes. Okay, you're willing to do whatever it takes to get into that job, to work for that person. Show enthusiasm and show interest in the employer who's sitting down with you in the interview. Ask questions about the company. Genuinely really show interest in that job. And I tell you what, guys, if I had to compare hiring somebody who had all the hard skills, and which I mean, if I put in the job description, hey, you gotta know how to, you gotta know how to, mow lawns, and you gotta have experience with a zero-turn mower, and you gotta, just job descriptive things like that, versus someone who had the soft skills. Okay, soft skills are more about you having good communication. Maybe you consider yourself a leader versus a follower, and you can contribute to the team in that way. And you've just got a way about you that is unique, and it's you. It's individual. And I tell you what, you cannot. People want to do business, and people get excited for you. When you get excited about the opportunity. And so it's like law of attraction, okay? It goes both ways. So if you can keep in mind that when you're in there, okay, this isn't the deal breaker, having the experience and the education. The deal breaker here is, how I'm going to be, how I'm showing up, what I'm saying, how, showing my excitement, and don't try to pre-plan answers and have a script, so to speak. You just want to be yourself and let it flow, because when you're nervous, it's hard to hold on to what you pre-planned. You don't want to do that. You don't want to sound scripted. You want to be yourself, and it shows that you're genuine. And so, like I said, if I had somebody apply for my position that I had up, and maybe they're qualified for all the hard skills, and then I had another guy or gal come in, and maybe she didn't have all the hard skills lined up, qualification that I'd asked for, but she come in with this exuding enthusiasm and excitement for me, what she could bring to the table to my company, and how passionate or how excited she seemed. I might take a shot on that person, guys. So don't count yourself out, okay? And do these 3 things. So once again, decide to try anyway, okay? And believe in yourself all the way. That's number 1. Number 2, when you get to the interview, which you will, by the way, I want you to show up in all aspects of being professional, which means showing up, dressing up, speaking up, being professional, confidence in yourself. And number 3, be enthusiastic, show willingness to learn, okay, and show and tell the employer that you are willing to do whatever it takes to somehow help out at that company, and that you're just, you're willing to go for it and put it on the line for them. Man, that's I almost want to start over right now so I can prove this, guys. But go for it, guys. If you're trying to change a job and go in a different direction, use these same 3 steps. Because if someone's looking at your resume and you don't have on there something that shows experience, again, maybe in their field, like if you're coming from a totally different field, use these same 3 steps to get going and to do the same thing in the interview. I hope this helped you guys. Try this, write this down, think about this if you need to. It's definitely going to help you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for checking this out. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, if you want more of these videos, and if you found this one helpful. I'll talk to you later.